What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Y'all Hearing This, the podcast edition.
Podcast.
I said edition like we add in math, but y'all know what I meant, okay?
E-edition.
Right, edition, okay? Look, we've gone over my schooling, okay? My name is Honeybee, or you can call me B.
Yes, and my name is Kay. Thank you guys so much for coming back.
Yes, welcome back. Okay, well look, it has already been a whole month in 2023. Can y'all believe it?
I know, it's crazy.
A whole month. And you know what they say with new times and new years, you know what I'm saying? That means all this newness is coming.
That's right.
It just made sense that our final week for this month would be a segue into the month of love.
Yeah.
So for this final episode of January, we are doing a theme of new love.
New love.
So what does that mean? That means it could be a crush. Mm-hmm. It could be revitalizing something already within a relationship you're in. A new love could be a new friendship. Hell, It could be a new fur baby. It could be just a new hobby that you love. Whatever it is, it's just surrounded by love.
Yeah.
And so I decided to choose a song from a brand new artist.
I love this song so much too.
And she is everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. It was great.
So let me tell you a little bit about the incomparable Victoria, right? Victoria Monet. So Victoria Monet was born May 1st, 1993, and she is an American singer and songwriter. And she has been performing for years now. Mm-hmm. In 2014, she released her debut EP, Nightmares and Lullabies Act 1, which she followed up with Nightmare and Lullabies Act 2 in 2015. In July of 2016, Monet joined the girl group Fifth Harmony on their North American leg of their tour, where she got even more exposure. And then by 2017, she joined her now best friend Ariana Grande on her tour. And basically what ended up happening is Victoria Monet is a just really well-rounded songwriter and producer. She created Thank You Next. She's written songs for artists like Coco Jones. She, I believe, did work for Fifth Harmony.
Nice.
She's just done so much. She's so musically inclined. She was actually a part of this girl group when I first heard of her, which was probably from like 2010 or maybe before, but it was a girl group called Purple Rain, and they were signed, right? And they were signed under Rodney Jerkins. Rodney Jerkins, world-renowned producer.
Yeah.
He's just everything.
Yeah.
So when that didn't work out, Victoria Monet stuck with him and kept working with him and his whole camp, and then it just kind of went from there. So I feel like just as an outsider looking in, that's probably where she honed in on her production and songwriting skills. Victoria Monet, actually, side note, is also known to kind of do what Jay-Z does. So I don't know if you ever heard about this or if any of you know this, but Jay-Z has, like, historically never written down a lyric.
Oh, really?
He's freestyled. All his songs,
really?
All that freestyle. Like, just comes right out and just says it, and then we'll keep repeating it.
Oh, wow.
That's why Jay-Z is considered, like, one of the greatest of all time. Yes. Like, wow. He literally will just sit there and keep rapping something over until it makes sense. And then, like, so...
Oh, that's such a cool process.
Isn't it?
That's so cool. And so creative. Like, you can... Literally anything can come out.
And Victoria Monet does the same thing. So she was doing an interview where she said that if it doesn't just come right out and flow, and like she has to write it down or whatever, like in her mind, I'm trying to remember, I can't remember like the specifics that she said, but just in her mind, it means that it's not necessarily, not that it's not good or whatever, but it's not like a hit, and not a hit as in it's going to be huge, but hit as in it's not sticking.
Yeah.
And like music should like stay with you. Do you know what I mean? So she says like all of her songs and stuff like that, like she just goes into the studio and just starts saying stuff and then starts putting things together.
That's cool.
So she's just a rare jewel, and like she's incomparable. She's so good. But the song I ended up picking from her is off of her 2018 EP, Life After Love. So there's Life After Love Part 1 and Life After Love Part 2. And the song is called New Love, and it's off of Part 2. There's not a lot of like info on it.
It was such a fun song, and it was such a fun video too. Like you wanted to go to that barbecue and dance, and it was so good. That was so good.
This song was produced by one of my favorite current producers, but he's been changing the game for years. His name is D Mile. D Mile is absolutely incredible. He is the sound that is behind Victoria Monet's New Love. Yeah. He's the sound. He actually is the executive producer of Silk Sonic, their whole album.
Which,
listen, he also is the reason behind LMA, Lucky Day, and definitely somebody that we featured on our show before, Miss India Shawn.
That's what I thought. I was like, I know under the name. Yeah.
So
I love that whole album.
Yes. Oh my God.
Definitely go check her out.
Oh, she's so good. But the song was produced by D Mile, and let me just give you a little more. Yep, it was produced by D Mile, written by Victoria Monet, and it was released on August 23rd, 2018. And the song samples a song by Tiffany, called Tiffany XO by Jermaine Elliott. And that's basically all the info on the song, but just to kind of give you like a little more insight on the actual EPs, like her music, it's the best way to put it is that it's euphoric with like a modern twist. And Victoria herself also is a dancer, so I read somewhere that when she makes her musical choices, she doesn't think about just the song. Like she thinks about how it would be performed, how would it, the visuals, how would it like
K-pop mindset.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like she looks at the whole thing. Like it just, and I'm sure other artists feel the same way. I've heard other artists say that, but that's like a truly unique, and that is literally like just a God-given gift. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And never mind, not everybody can freestyle and remember and come up with stuff like, you know what I mean? So, which side note, you know who's another freestyler?
Who?
Lizzo.
I can believe it.
So incredible. I learned that from her documentary. I just watched the one, Love Lizzo, HBO. Y'all gotta go see it.
Yeah, I have. Wow. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't ever have time for TV.
I know! No, you know why I watch it? When
or the only TV that I do watch is stuff for our Patreon.
And do you know when I watch it? Well, with my clients. I'm doing it. That's how I get it. But yes, that is the incomparable Miss Victoria Monet. That's Check out all of her stuff. She also had her first album, like that came out. It's called Jaguar.
Okay.
And it's incredible. You should definitely go check that out. And I'm sure she has new music that's about to come out. She just had a baby and all that great stuff. So she's incredible. Love her.
Really is.
Love you, Victoria.
That's where new love comes to.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I'm here for it. But tell me about yours.
Yeah. So I went cheese. I went pure cheese this week.
You better give me that Velveeta.
That's right. It will. Yeah.
You gotta give me that sharp.
That's right.
Give me some of that jalapeno pepper jack.
Because I went for Foreigner, I Want to Know What Love Is.
Yeah.
I love this song. It's cheesy, great.
But it
favorite. It really is. It's one of those, like, I was saying it in the reaction video, but now listening to it again, I really want to do it at karaoke. Like, I really want to do it at karaoke. Not that I've been to karaoke in forever, but
I know, listen.
I know, we keep talking about it. It just hasn't happened. So much stuff to do, so little time.
Facts.
But yeah. All right. So I Want to Know What Love is an overwrought power ballad, that's very true, by British-American rock group Foreigner. It was the lead single off Agent Provocateur and is their biggest hit to date. It reached #1 in both the UK and the US. It continues to be a fixture on the charts nearly 2 decades after its release. Wow. It landed in the top 25 on the Billboard Hot Adult Contemporary Recurrence chart in 2000, 2001, and 2002. And it's listed at 479 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. The choir featured as part of the Gospel Music Workshop of America, and they also appear in the song's music video. Please go watch our reaction to this, because
Yep. I was going to leave it at that.
neither of us had seen the video before, and it was something. It was yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So let's see. One of the band members said, talking about the inspiration of gospel rock and specifically the New Jersey Mass Choir. I always remember them getting in a circle before we did it and everyone saying the Lord's Prayer.
That's dope.
So yeah, so 1984, Agent Provocateur. Let's see, it was produced by Mick Jones and Alex Sadkin, written by Mick Jones, so he must be part of the band, from Atlantic Records. But yeah, it was definitely, it's one of those songs like everyone in the world knows that song. There's no, you know what, I think, wasn't that in, did you ever watch, you probably not, because you never have, but, what's that, it's a musical, and it has, it's Tom Cruise playing a really gross, like, rock star, and, who else is in it?
That's not School of Rock, is it?
No, Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I, believe it or not, I remember seeing it, but it was forever ago.
Yeah. I believe it's in that, too. I think they sing it to each other, but anyway.
I told you how I know that song.
Yeah?
You know how I know that song. I mean, I know the original.
Yeah.
But...
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know I live for my Mariah, honey.
You know what's funny is that you said that, and I'm sure I have, but I don't know if I've ever heard that.
So Mariah Carey, so it was actually, it was on the...
I can picture it. I can hear it in, like, my head.
Yeah, so it was on the same album that... Actually, here, I just pulled something up just thinking about it, because I was like, this is how I heard about it.
Yeah.
So it's on Mariah Carey's album, Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. And it is the 17th track on the album. And so basically, Mariah Carey had picked this song because... She had mentioned there was a specific reason why she picked this song.
Yeah.
And it was for the first time in a long time she did a cover, because she usually doesn't do covers.
Yeah.
And it was so good. I almost feel like we should do a bonus reaction video to it, because it's so good, and it captured the originality. Because when people do covers and sometimes they just strive away from the original melody, she really stuck with it. And the nuances, and the other reason I was laughing, because in the original video, you could hear members of the choir singing certain ad-libs and stuff, and Mariah Carey did them, but she just went above and beyond with it.
Yeah, of course.
And that also, that specific cover, Mariah Carey hits this run with her whistle note that ended up it did something. It was like a big deal when it came out. So I definitely would say check that out, because when that moment,
put a link below.
Because when that moment happens, it really is kind of whoa.
Yeah.
So it's, for me, I love the original, but I live for the Mariah.
That's another one when I did the Cheap Trick song. That was for our pool one. This is another one that was playing when we were at the pool as kids. You know what I mean? This is a summer song,
Yes.
At the beach or the pool.
Yes.
For sure.
And I just had to read this real quick, because I was trying to find something that had said something about Mariah Carey's version. But one of the reviews on it. It said, while Carrie stayed true to the original, this piano-led remake is less an overhaul of the classic 80s hit than it is modest, but it's impressive up to date. And then it went on to say Mariah's new version could leave you speechless. The diversity of vocal coloring expressed in this recording is stunning. And I was like, yes. I mean, but I think in order for it to be stunning, it had to come with a great original.
Yeah. And it's so, like I said, cheese, but such good cheese. It's one of those ones, it comes on the radio, you're singing along. Don't lie, you're singing along.
Tell me, because we did this during the reaction, but tell me some other new love songs that if you would have picked from the same, like, time period.
Oh, God.
Because one of the ones we said was Take My Breath Away.
Oh, I love that song. Now, I am an unapologetic Top Gun stan. I love that movie so much. It's so bad. I know. I know you haven't seen it.
She knew I hadn't seen it.
Of course you haven't seen it. Of course you haven't seen it. Why would you see it, really? I mean,
actually, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Just because they had young Tom Cruise.
Yes, it is very hot in it. I haven't seen the new one yet, but I love that.
It's on streaming platforms now.
I know. I actually think I even bought it because it came as like a set with the original.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so Take My Breath Away is one of those songs that that's another one I want to do at karaoke. I don't know if I ever have. I might have. I can't remember.
You want to hear something funny?
What's that?
I'm almost positive, don't quote me, but Mariah Carey originally was writing the theme song to, what year did Top Gun come out?
I think it was too early for Mariah because it was 80s.
It was 80s. What song came out what movie came out? I thought it was like something Top Gun, or it was like some sort of like, it was the same type of movie that came out in 92, 93.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure Top Gun was 80s.
I think Top Gun was 80s.
86.
It
Yeah,
was
so
86,
too early.
so
Too early for Mariah.
Okay. I thought, because there was a movie, I could have sworn.
And why I love that movie so much is my dad was in the Navy and it's about Navy pilots and stuff. And my dad was not a Navy pilot. He was never a Top Gun. I don't know. But a lot of it takes place on like a
that makes you think of military, though.
Exactly.
I mean.
Well, and a lot of it takes place on like an aircraft carrier stuff and like, you know, different, I don't know, just stuff like.
That would make me think of.
Yeah.
That would make me think of military.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So tell me.
There's a shirtless scene while playing volleyball on the beach. It's lovely. Anyway, Top Gun stands out there.
Yes.
Unite.
Yeah. So Take My Breath Away.
Oh goodness.
I'm thinking of songs from that time period. What's the I do it for you.
Oh yeah.
Every little thing
I do it for you.
Yeah.
Michael Bolton. Yep.
Is that Michael Bolton?
Yeah, because it was from Robin Hood. No, Bryan Adams.
Bryan Adams. Yes.
Sorry.
Oh no, who's because you said Bryan Adams and made me think of the other dude, Chris Marks. What's his name? Something Marks, who does It's just that time period.
Yeah.
Because that's the same time.
Everything I Do, that's from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I love that movie too. Kevin Costner.
Yes. I've seen that.
And Alan Rickman. Oh, Alan Rickman.
What's that song?
I'm trying to say, oh my God.
I Wanna Fall in Love. Ooh, I wanna fall in love.
Chris Isaac something.
We should make a whole playlist of this big.
That's
80s,
more 90s, but Wicked Game.
Wicked Game.
I think it's Chris Isaac, right? Yes, I think. I don't know.
Big Hair Turn Around.
Oh yeah.
Is that 80s?
Get close. Yeah. Oh, it's
I need you more than
every now and then.
Yes.
And I need you more than ever.
Yes.
I can't remember the name of the song or the artist, but that one.
Oh God.
Oh, Pat Benatar, gotta love some Heartbreaker.
Yes.
Heartbreaker.
Yes.
I wish I had her voice. I can't sing it.
There was another. No, that was Take My Breath Away. No, there's another. It's gonna irk me because I feel like it's in that same vein.
So many. I mean, of course.
I can just picture people are yelling at their speakers right now, like, "Sing this fucking song!"
Journey, of course.
Yes,
So many.
Journey.
I know, there's so many.
Oh God.
Lots of love songs from the 80s.
Oh, it's just.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh God. Now I'm gonna sit here. It's gonna. Nope. I'm doing it. I'm pulling my phone up. I'm doing it.
What are you looking at?
I'm doing it. I'm looking up 80s. I'm looking up 80s. Would I put love?
Love ballads. Yeah.
I'm gonna put love ballads because this is gonna. Oh, love. Ooh.
Love songs, love ballads, something like that.
Yeah, love ballads. Because it's gonna irk. I want to know what love and Total Eclipse of Eternal Flame.
Total Eclipse of the Heart. That's it. Oh, Eternal Flame. That's the Cheap Trick, or the Bengals did it too.
Let's see. Keep on Loving You by High Infidelity.
Keep on loving you.
Yes, Crazy for You.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Although wait.
I've Had the Time of My Life.
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh, White Snake, Is This Love?
Is this love? What I'm feeling? Is this love?
Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh yeah.
Take My Breath Away.
Yeah.
Up Where We Belong. Right Here Waiting for You. Wherever you go, wherever you do. Endless Love.
Oh yeah.
Never Gonna Give You Up. Oh, never gonna give you up. Just Like Heaven.
Oh. Is that the Cure? That one?
That is Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me.
No, never mind.
Let's see. Saving All My Love for You, Whitney
Yeah.
Houston.
Saving all my love for you.
Tainted Love.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my God, The Power of Love.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Of love.
hungry eyes.
More dancing.
Take on me. Oh,
On me.
every time you go away.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, all these songs.
I know this.
All Out of Love. I'm so lost without you. The Flame.
Yeah.
By Lap of Luxury. I'll Be Loving You Forever. Hanging to. Oh my God.
Well,
This
the
is
Flame, we did Cheap Trick too.
Oh.
Cheap Trick version of that.
Oh my God.
I know there's so many.
Yeah, we could just keep going on and on.
really-
When I See You Smile.
Oh.
When I see you smile. Oh my God. Okay, let me stop.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Love Changes Everything. Okay, let me stop. Yeah, well, thank you for sharing. Look, you done got us into this whole.
I know. Sorry, I turned into karaoke a little bit there.
Just a
But
little bit. Just a
hey,
little bit.
that's right. We're manifesting our New Year's.
Yes. And you know what? We're gonna do a little segue into the section, which is actually quite special because we
talking about new things.
we kind of
about
have like an
changes.
announcement.
Yeah. So we have been doing a lot of K-pop, which if you're on the channel, I'm sure you can tell. And we've kind of decided, so we really feel like that's kind of where we're getting like the views. That's what's really people seem to be like super into and wanting to hear from us more, and wanting to see reactions and wanting to do all this. So we think we're going to kind of put a pin into y'all hearing the podcast as it is right now. We're still continuing the podcast. It's just in a different way.
In a different,
So instead of doing like a theme every week and each picking a song, what we're going to do is start doing, a different artist every week and doing like a little bit of a deep dive. Not too crazy because it's, but we haven't figured out all the nuts and bolts yet. But what we're thinking is we'll kind of switch back and forth, maybe do guy groups and girl groups and kind of whatever. I'd love to get more into solo stuff for different artists and things like that too.
It's just the K-pop, just like any genre of music. It's just K-pop is a huge just
so much.
It's just so much. It's just it's a world of its own.
And there are so many different genres within K-pop. So many.
Yeah.
Even within the same groups, like you can go from a super rap heavy song, ballad to everything in between, to a dance track to whatever.
And I think honestly, it's running with the original idea.
Yeah.
With this podcast, which was introducing new music. And I think what's really cool about this is like, you know, and we talked about this, but like Kay has been doing so much research and really just being the one holding the torch, running with everything that is K-pop involving y'all hearing this. And, you know, I think that it's super dope to experience something that we both have never experienced before. So, you know, that idea of consistently introducing something new, now it's something that's completely new to both of us. And it's
we may go back and do some groups that we've covered before to start with, you know. But for the most part we want to do some new stuff. You know?
And it's just really going to really be like completely new for both of us, and it's bringing that whole idea of really, you know, if we're gonna explore new music and explore new artists and stuff, like we're really gonna get into it. And so you guys really respond to the K-pop stuff, and you guys love it so much, so we're gonna run with it.
We've gotten so many suggestions and different things like that, and it's been so awesome. And there's so much stuff that I just literally have not had the time to like check out, you know. And I feel like we've been kind of trying to do random reactions, but then we also have like the K-pop Fridays, but that's not enough. There's so much stuff out there, and we want to do more. And so we think basically we'll do a couple of videos, kind of like the reaction videos, like we do. We'll try and do like maybe a guide for the group that we're looking at, and then, you know, maybe a couple of their songs or something, and then for the podcast itself, we'll do something similar. So we'll get into it more. We'll talk about, you know, we'll do some research and kind of look into, you know, who's producing it, who's doing this, but also any like fun stuff we know from behind the scenes stuff or that we find out. And this is seriously so dependent on you guys too, because we want to know more information. You know? We love to do like follow-up episodes and things like that.
I'm here for that. And also this doesn't mean that we're never going to
for sure.
like, you know what I mean? And who's to say, you know, we might have come back to the original format, or who's to say that we won't do like there's so many different ways that you could still feature all types of music, but it just makes sense to do this because it's just what you guys really love and what we love. I was gonna say this is exciting for me because I truly am going into unknown territory. You know, I mean, we both are, but like I'm really like, and it's nerve-wracking in the best way possible because I love music and Kay loves music, and you know, I think going into this, it's cool to see like how someone's so passionate about something and to get somebody else in on it. It's like, and we talked about this, like it's exciting to be like, oh my God.
Like I have a whole list. You don't know, guys. I have a whole list of things I'm like, literally I have a playlist on YouTube that's things to show me. And like, it's like because we also want to start doing like more behind the scenes stuff, you know what I mean? And get to know like the members of the groups, because I feel like that's where I really, really loved. I have kind of like 4 groups that I kind of really, really listen to all the time. Well, 3 mostly, but and I've been watching, you know, I watch reels about them. I watch little videos that fans have made. I watch, you know, but that's what makes me love them more. You know, because you get to know like who they are personally. And I just think that's such a great part of it too, you know, and I think that's something that is pretty unique to K-pop, because some American artists and some, you know, other artists have had, you know, shows and things like that, you know, but really like almost every single K-pop artist has had some sort of behind the scenes kind of footage, and there's just so much content out there. You know, but it's cool because you get to really know them. And I think it's dope because it's just so I think it's so special because it's just not, I don't want to say not the norm, but it's not the norm because for us, you know what I mean? Like most people, you know, are expecting, I always feel like most people, especially in America, when they listen to like music podcasts, they're expecting to talk about mostly American artists and this and that. And it's like, the world is huge. You know what I mean? So I think that what's exciting about this is like,
it's something that is so like unique and so special in itself, and it's a whole different culture, and it's just a learning.
Yeah, there's so much more to explore with that too. Like, heck, I want to learn Korean. I want to I want to go to South Korea. You know, I just want to learn what I can about it. You know, I'd love to learn. I'd love to learn enough Korean that I can listen to a song and understand it.
Right.
You know.
right. Which is dope.
Right.
Dope. So, but this is exciting, and you know, I hope you guys are excited to delve into this new music and new artists and just new like everything, and we hope it inspires you. We hope that it inspires.
It has absolutely inspired me, knowing that some of these bands are so self-produced, like BTS and Stray Kids especially, but ATs as well. Anyway, it inspires me to want to make music so much, because these are like 20-year-old kids making these huge songs, and they are doing it on their own. Like, that's amazing. Like, that is amazing. And
super dope.
I want to do that. I want to do all of it. I want to do it right now.
I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. I'm here for it. Period.
So you guys will have to let us know. Give us some groups. So, you know, of course, we got the major kind of ones that we've been reacting to and things like that. But I want to know it all. Like, we just don't know what's good. What's, you know. I mean, I have to say, I don't think I've heard a group that I haven't liked in some way, shape, or form yet. You know, can't imagine I will. But yeah, I definitely want to know more.
Listen, y'all know I'm gonna keep it 100. We always keep it 100. But I'm like, I want to say that. But I also know how I am when it comes to groups. That's
true.
like,
especially girl groups. I know. I know you're. Because
you already know.
I know you're picky.
Well, I'm gonna be like, like I'm in a fucking girl group. No, sir. But it's exciting, and you know, just let us know what you guys' thoughts are. What do you like? Is this something that you're excited about? Do you still want us to, you know, somehow incorporate the original? Whatever it is, whatever your thoughts are, just let us know.
I'd love to do a theme, but I don't know. The thing is, I'd love to keep doing themes, but I don't know enough K-pop to do that.
Which is why it's like just switching over.
So that's why I think
getting like
and I mean. The format may change from then. Again, we don't have everything like set in stone, but we do want to still want to do like a say what segment and stuff.
It's just the genres that we're doing. Or not, shouldn't say genres, but it's just the type of the focus is going to be a little different.
But I'm super excited about it because I have been dying to get into more. Dying to like watch more.
And it's like more. And it's something that for me, like I said, it's new, and I can tell like you are so passionate about this, and it's inspiring for me to see, because the way that she is passionate about K-pop music is the same way I am about R&B and soul and like singers and stuff, and it's exciting to learn and see that, you know what I mean? So I'm here for the ride. I'm letting K drive. I'm like, girl, listen, you gonna be the controller, turn the radio on, tell me what I got to learn, sis. Show me the way.
We're also going to be doing stuff that I've never heard before. So that'll be exciting too. So
we're both going to be virgins.
That's right. Sometimes anyway.
We don't tell.
That's right. Well,
unless we tell y'all.
That's right.
We'll gossip with y'all.
Because y'all hearing this, so.
Y'all gonna hear this, okay? You all hear this, okay?
We're not going to change the name or anything. But it's just like the little format. You might see a little new stuff come out, but you know, but it's still gonna be us. It's still gonna be this. So,
wiggity. Made me think of Rocket Power. We love you guys.
We love you guys so much.